Hey, this is Allison.
And this is Nina.
And this is Chaotic Good, your anything but neutral reality TV podcast.
And today we are going to be unveiling the cast of Traitors Season 4.
The murders, the mayhem, the turrets,
The
round table,
the castle.
We love the show Traitors. We cannot wait to recap it. But you might not know every single person on the cast because it is a big world out there. We have people from all different kinds of franchises, all different kinds of fame.
Traitors is culture.
I want to know about these people. I want to know what makes them tick. Their highs, their lows, what shows they've been on.
Yes. How has fate decided that they should end up in the Scottish Highlands with Alan Cumming?
To only be so lucky.
I know.
So join us as we go through each individual cast member and introduce them and just get to know them.
I'm so excited.
So thank you so much for joining us at Chaotic Good Headquarters.
Hey y'all, we are going through the entire cast of Traitors US Season 4, and today I'm going to be talking about Ron Funches, comedian, actor, just all around sweet, funny guy. And I wanted to ask Allison, does maybe the photo look familiar? I feel like this is one of those people that I feel like if you heard his voice, you would maybe like be able to place him more in pop culture. But yes, at the moment,
I don't know him. But I can't wait to get to know him.
Well, I think he's definitely like a very interesting choice to be in Traitors because yes, he is a comedian. He's one of these comedians and actors that's been in like a ton of things like for years now. And he definitely has, and again, when you hear him, he has a very distinctive voice, and also his brand of comedy is very like not necessarily PG, but it's just like it's very like sweet and silly.
Oh, I love
like
that.
It's very like hee hee ha ha, like oh my god, we're having like
that
jokes.
actually makes me interested in learning about him more because that's the kind of comedian I usually am interested in.
Yeah. So which is very interesting because it's quite different than the other comedian that is on the season. So I'm excited if you want to listen about Michael Rappaport, you can watch that video. But right now we're going to be talking about Ron. So I'm going to give you his portrait over here.
I have Ron's portrait.
Yes. So Ron was born in California. He's 42 years old. Ron spent his early life in Chicago before relocating to Salem, Oregon as a teenager. So that must have been interesting. He began his comedy career in Portland, Oregon at age 23. So he's definitely one of these comedians that I think of as more in like the alt comedy space.
Okay. Yeah.
For those in the comedy know.
I don't know what that means though.
I think it's this sort of like, you know how there was like indie sleaze?
Okay.
I feel like there was like an indie sleaze moment in comedy. Like I felt like there was like a bit
People
of a
not
shift.
Doing the standard stand up.
Exactly. Okay. Like it wasn't like, and I mean, there's probably full on theses.
If I'm a comedian, I've got to be a dirtbag. Okay.
Exactly.
I'm gonna do something
He's like,
else.
I'm actually going to be a sweetheart. Yeah. I'm actually going to be like very cute and sweet and just like, again, just like a sort of comedy that's like very light but not stupid.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. He had a small role in an episode of Portlandia.
Okay.
And that was kind of like a bit of like a big break for him. So I feel like that's probably the first place I saw him because I was such a huge fan of Portlandia. Of course I was. Look at me. I moved to Athens, Georgia. Of course I was. So after filming that, he moved to Los Angeles in 2012 and honestly has had like a terrific career like since then. He's appeared on and guested in several comedy series, including Drunk History, New Girl, Kroll Show, lots of stuff in Comedy Central. And he was also a regular comic panelist for Chelsea Lately. And At Midnight. Do you remember that show, At Midnight?
I didn't watch it.
Oh my god, I was such a big fan
of
that show because I loved how interactive it was. Because a big part of it was it worked a lot with, it was the first game show that really dealt with like meme culture and Twitter.
I'll have to watch it.
Yeah, and Twitter. So they would give prompts, like they would give a hashtag out, and anybody could take part. Like if you had like a funny enough like Twitter or tweet, if you will, they would show it on the show. And I was so dead set. This was at an era where like comedy writers were like born on Twitter. And so I think part of me was like, oh, that's gonna be me. I'm gonna like write the funniest tweet ever. I'm gonna write the tweet and it's gonna like shoot me into superstardom. Like that's where my head was at. I don't know. It was a different. We're
podcasting.
And now we're podcasting
to rocket ship to podcasting.
Yeah, to podcasting star. I think that's like the millennial optimism that people have been talking about. That's the level of millennial optimism I had. I thought I could like become famous from a tweet. Because many people did. I'm saying that because a lot of people did.
You saw it in the beta.
Exactly. So from 2014 to 2016, Ron starred as a regular on the NBC series Undateable, which I want to say was sort of like a sitcom. And in 2015, he began doing a lot of voice actor jobs. So he was in BoJack Horseman, The Adventures of Puss in Boots, and Adventure Time.
Okay, lots of big ones.
Yeah. And this is like a very small. Yeah, I just picked out like a small part of like the IMDb page. Like this person has been in like a ton of stuff. One thing that I thought was interesting was that he's an avid wrestling fan. He's even taken like classes in a wrestling school. I guess is like a thing. He eventually made his in-ring debut at GCW, which stands for Game Changer Wrestling, in September 2021 in a match against Tony Deppen. I'm so sorry. I don't know who any of these people are, but these are wrestling people. Okay. Like these are like wrestling like terms, and I'm so sorry. So yeah, it's a match against Tony Deppen that featured Paul Scheer, like another comedian. Oh, okay. So I love that as his corner man, and interference from Dan Housen, again another person. I'm sorry, I don't know who that person is, but those in the wrestling know. Yeah. That this little tidbit, I'm like, that's for y'all. Well, I thought it was interesting because his love for wrestling was incorporated in his character in the newest Apple TV series Loot, which he's a part in with Maya Rudolph and all these other like great people. So he's also in that show. But I just love that. Yeah. That he loves wrestling so much. He talks about it, and he talks about it in his comedy a lot. That it's so fun to see a show like put it like
that a part of his
pull it, incorporate it. Yeah, and it's really cute. Okay, so an interesting connection that I found while doing research on Ron was that he was in the game show Are You Smarter Than a Celebrity, which was hosted by none other than Travis Kelce.
What? Oh, I was just thinking he would get on tight with Donna Kelce.
Exactly.
Before all
exactly.
This, because he said he had like kind of like sweetheart humor. I'm like, oh, Donna Kelce's gonna find him so funny.
Exactly. Yeah.
He has a connection with her son too.
Yeah. Isn't that fun? Okay. So exactly, I feel like I feel like he's gonna bring that up. Like he's just gonna bond with her and be like, oh my God, yeah, I've worked with your son. Like, oh yeah, he was great. He did in some interviews what he was doing while doing press for because he's done like stand-up specials. I think in one a reporter did bring up like, oh, so you were in Are You Smarter Than a Celebrity? How was Travis Kelce? And he did call him a dummy. He just was like, he's a really good football player. I'm really glad he's a football player. And I was just like, okay, Ron, I see you. But like saying it with a smile, like you'll see, like he is so lovable. I feel like even when he's coming for people, I feel like people are gonna be like, oh, you cutie, all right, oh my God, you read me, good. Yeah. Like he's kind of like that vibe. So talking about strategy, so in the Traitors like official strategy like video clip that they posted, he kind of goes into, it's a very specific strategy, so I wonder how this is going to work, but he says that he's going to shake hands with everybody, and then after the faithfuls have decided who the traitors are, he wants to shake their hands again and see if he notices a difference.
He's all in the hands.
He's all about the hands.
All about the hands.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, that's sure.
So when this guy comes for his second handshake,
y'all watch out.
Deliver the exact same handshake.
Yeah.
Because if it changes, you're just like shaking like a leaf. like sweaty palm. Like a cold, sweaty palm.
Mm-hmm. So
I personally get to know people. I would look more at like, eye contact, facial cues, body language.
Yeah.
Not so much the handshake.
The handshake.
Personally.
Yeah. Like, what's up with the handshake? So, yeah, I just thought that was interesting.
But I'm ready for everyone to be really weirded out by him
asking for a handshake. But yeah, he seems very much like, for his real strategy, I think he is just going to be like a people person. Like,
I think he's going to be a faithful?
I think he's going to be a faithful.
I think he's going to be a faithful.
I think he's going to be 100%. Yeah. That would be so, I mean, it is a funny thought thinking of him in like a cloak and a cape in the turret, like taking the cape off, seeing him, and him just like, because he has like a really cute little laugh, just like hee like that. I'm sorry, Ron, I know I sound exactly like that, but it's a cute laugh.
We'll get his cute laugh
no matter what
in other parts of the show.
But I'm feeling like he's gonna be a faithful. It'd be I don't see
do you feel like he's kind of, so when he's not acting and he's like on these kind of comedy type circuits, do you feel like he's almost like commentating?
Ooh.
Because I'm wondering if maybe the former Olympians turn sports commentators, because they kind of are like, just talk about like what's going on. Maybe they'll be friendly with him.
Oh, maybe I could see that.
And Johnny Ware and Tara Lipinski.
Well, especially since both of them are so fun.
Yeah.
That I think they can smell fun. I feel like from a mile away, and I think they'll probably be like, oh yeah, this guy's good. I can definitely think of, when I think of a comedian, I think of someone that's like exactly like paying attention, noticing things, like making statements about like like what they see. So I think he is someone that's going to be paying attention, but I don't know who else would he be connected. The thing was, I couldn't find anything about like his anything else about like reality TV. Like exactly, he's been on like like some game shows and this and that, but I wonder what his connection is like about the Housewives. Like, does he know, or like does he watch Survivor? Exactly. Does he watch the Housewives? Like, I'd be so interested.
Well, it would be fun to see like if. And there might be, if the case is that he doesn't actually watch a lot of reality TV, or if he does, it's like in passing moments, he might not be aware of like who the big strategic threats are.
Yes.
And might just be like, oh, fun, cool guy. Seems like a really normal guy. All these housewives, all these other people, they're like all big and flashy, but it's also like sometimes like the normal looking people
are the ones that are coming to get you,
or the people who like seem to be like just having their normal lives back home.
I could see that,
and they were on a show maybe a while ago. He might not pick up on that, but that's good too, because I want those gamers to go far. What can I say?
Exactly.
I'm excited to see his silly self, and I don't
know
too. I probably do recognize him, but I'm excited to learn more about his like brand of comedy and stuff like that.
Yes, especially
and probably him interacting with Alan Cumming will be fun too.
Yes, well, and I'm interested to see, like I said, there's another comedian in the cast, so I wonder if those two know each other.
Oh, surely.
Right, surely. I feel like the comedy scene is so small.
Yeah, so I'm guessing by default I wonder they're going to be tight, or foes, but I bet they'll just be tight.
Well, that's the thing. I wonder, because Michael Rappaport, the other comedian in the cast, his type of comedy and like his character is very different.
And I'm more familiar with Michael Rappaport.
Yeah, which we'll talk about.
And he's a big Bravo guy.
Huge. Which, so that was the thing. I found so much about that, him talking about Bravo, and I haven't found anything about Ron yet. Yeah, or maybe it was out there and I don't know, couldn't find it. But yes, I am very excited. I think it'll be fun. He's gonna be a fun one to watch. So yay, welcome Ron.
That's Ron.